Destiny has an ESRB rating of T for teens. That's 15 and over for animated blood and violence.
Well fought.
You're here.
We haven't got much time.
Who are you?
Why have you been watching us?
I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. I will. I know.
Will what?
I wasn't talking to you, little light.
I'm a ghost, actually.
Many Guardians fell. Strong ones. But you made it here. Yes, I'm listening. They are here. With me.
Who's she talking to?
Understood. You need my help, Guardian.
Is that why you brought us here?
They brought us here. The Vex. Evil so dark it despises other evil.
You're not a Guardian.
No. I was not forged in light. But I believe where our paths cross, ground could break.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another expensive episode of Is It Worth It? And on today's mantle is none other than Bungie's new title, Destiny. Hope you guys are feeling generous enough to hit that like button, share the video, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Rox, and get ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. So Destiny is still highly advertised as the true next-gen title for these new consoles. But is it true what they say, or is it just all hype? Well, I have many friends who are split down right in the middle about their thoughts on the game, and some like it, others are unimpressed. I'm somewhat in the middle, and here are my thoughts why. First off, the gameplay. So what's it like to play Destiny? Well, it's one of the most repetitive grinding games that I have played in recent history. You start off on Earth after a simple enough tutorial that you must complete before even joining any fire team.
You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get into the city.
And what follows is a series of mini-raids of endless waves of enemies that are scattered throughout the maps. With a small variety of different battle scenarios that rotate throughout the campaign, the gameplay is plagued with the same missions like set up a beacon there, or defend this area here, download that information there, or kill that boss. It becomes repetitive, and it is noticed quite early in the game. To add more to the repetitiveness, it's also quite apparent that all the different locations are just reskinned with different wallpapers and textures, but no matter what planet you are in, it's just the same type of terrains that allow for only running or using the sparrows to move faster, but the locations do look very different to each other that it's almost not noticeable. In fact, the scenery in this game is very beautiful. Even the bosses, although different in sizes, have the basic shooting mechanics as the rest of them. Some vary in strength and size, but they are almost all standing upright humanoids of some sort of creature or synthetic. I also find it as a personal peeve of mine that there are no other wildlife roaming the different planets that get visited throughout the campaign. It seems that the only things that exist in the world of Destiny are the Guardians and their adversaries. Although I did see this creature flying around on its own in the distance, but it's funny that all these planets have no other life forms running around other than the creatures or enemy that I have to kill. The planets are huge and the landscapes are quite big, although not complete open world. You do have a lot of space to run and explore terrains for hidden caves and find loot or find special dead ghosts that you get to revive. I was a little disappointed when I found invisible walls that prevented me from crossing over to certain areas, or even invisible ceilings that prevented me from going even higher in open world space. Sometimes I would even fall off the map, not knowing that I couldn't go into certain areas. So there are limits to their open world, but it's still large enough for you to venture out and explore. Now for the technical stuff. The controls are very easy to use. It's very standard FPS controls, and navigating through the menus are very simple. You start off by choosing one of the 3 guardians to do the full campaign. You have the choice of Titans, Hunters, or Warlocks. Each type has their own unique powers of special abilities. None is more powerful than the other. I feel that they are pretty well balanced, so no matter who you choose, you learn to appreciate their different abilities. For me, I like the Hunter because he has the awesome golden gun power. The customizing of the character's facial features are limited to preset looks and hairstyles along with scars and eye and hair color. And it almost doesn't matter since during gameplay you'll be in first person view anyway, but anytime you're in cinematics or at the tower you'll be able to see your face.
Welcome to the last safe city on Earth. The only place the traveler can still protect. It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live.
Speaking of the tower, this is the central place where you'll be constantly returning to because as it is the Guardians' home. It's also their headquarters where you do a lot of trading, buying, and collecting rewards. The different classes have their own representative to buy special and unique weapons as well as gear and other equipment. Almost all the armor and weapons you'll carry are customizable with special perks and abilities. Although the system to customize is not free to your design, it's more based on unlocking the perks by how much you use that weapon, and there are plenty of weapons to use. There are also legendary weapons that get unlocked once you reach level 18. You'll have the options of hunting down these legendary weapons by participating in online strike missions or multiplayer PvP. This game, although it is possible to play as a single person, it is really meant to be played with friends. It is clearly designed that way. Each person can join a 3-team fire team as they call them, and it's the 3 that go on to do these countless missions and objectives set by the overseer. During your time in any planet, you will always see other players out doing their own thing, but there are also public events where many will participate in one goal to complete for big rewards. One thing I should mention though is that even if you play by yourself, you still have to have access to online connection, otherwise the game won't run.
In its dying breath, the traveler created the ghosts to seek out those who can wield its light as a weapon. Guardians to protect us and do what the traveler itself no longer can.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the traveler was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy. There are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway.
Aside from the repetitive gameplay, the other thing that suffers is the story. Not only is it clouded in mystery, but its dialogue that hides it is also very generic and cliche. It's varied by the numbers of, "You are the chosen one, and even though we won the battle, the war has just begun." It's very dull and hard to follow. Many dialogues can be missed because if you are in a team with friends, story narrated elements can be missed while in conversation with your buddies. There were many times when my friends would ask, "What are we doing here?" and another would answer, "I don't know, but we have to go this way," because the icon would show us where we needed to go next. The gameplay of constant shooting overlaps any interest in what's going on with the story. There is no character development and no real introduction to any real threat. The only thing you know is that the darkness must be stopped or the earth will perish. I think Bungie did a terrible job getting the gamer involved in their fiction, in my opinion.
It does not understand these ones are mine.
The soundtrack is decent, very similar to the Halo series with choirs and symphonic battle sequences, but nothing that really stands out. In fact, sometimes it was kind of annoying as one of my friends complained that the music would get too loud sometimes. The visuals definitely stand out. As I played it on my Xbox One, I couldn't help but really enjoy the beautiful landscapes and scenery. The brilliant colors and the dark rooms really impressed the imagination. The multiplayer has a standard fare of domination, TDM, and free-for-all, as well as the strike missions. The multiplayer, depending on who you ask, may need some work, as the common complaint I would hear is that the levels are unbalanced, although the game clearly says that it turns off its level advantages, but sometimes it felt uneven and unfair during battles. Even the defenders of the multiplayer said that the rules should be better explained when it comes to weapon upgrades and level advantages. So is Destiny truly the next-gen game, and does it deserve its $60 or its $100 price tag with the expansion pack? Well, like I said before, from the people that I know, the opinion of this game is right down the middle. They either like it or they don't. As for me, the game in my opinion is not a finished game. It feels like they wanted to do so much more with it, but scaled it back for whatever reason, and in the end product, we get an unsatisfying story and repetitive gameplay. The funny thing is, though, that even though the gameplay is repetitive, it doesn't get as old as you might think. In fact, Bungie knows how to do great multiplayer fun, and it shows here. No matter how many times you've done a mission, you don't mind going back and helping out a friend. So the replayability on this game is very high, which is good because you will get your money's worth. This game by no means is the next great big thing, but the gameplay is addicting, and it's a safe buy at the base asking price of $59.99. So yes, it is worth it. If you guys are interested in the opinion scores of other sites, here's a few. So Destiny is a hybrid of an MMO and an FPS. It's a little bit of both worlds, and like I said, this game is a safe buy because you will put a lot of gameplay hours into it, to which you will enjoy a lot of the time playing. It's a fun game, but it's in no way a perfect game. Alright everyone, thanks again for joining me in another review. I'm excited for this October because there are 2 horror games coming out, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to play them by myself. But I hope I have your company in the review. Please share the video, hit that like button, and subscribe for more reviews, rants, and gameplay. My name is Rox, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello everyone, Rox here with a message that I want your support for this channel. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers by 2015, and we can do this by sharing my reviews, rants, and commentaries on every social media on the web. All you need to do is share, like, comment, and make sure to subscribe. It's free, fast, and easy. You guys, sincerely in advance, I want to say thank you for your support and encouragement to keep coming back, because you never know when I'll be putting something else up that you might like. Again, you guys don't forget to share the video and subscribe. My name is Rox, and I'll see you guys next time.